Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stacy, and I'm here with the 3-day update on my detoxing. So before I get into this, just go do a little talking, let you know what's going on. But before I get into it, please don't forget to like this video, leave your comments down below, and share if you would like. And thank you for watching. I love y'all. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, I'm sitting here having my tea. This tea that I'm drinking today is this one. This is the cranberry flavor. And I'm doing this one. Yeah. So I got one each in here. So that's the tea that I made. I let it steep for about, I let it steep for about an hour before I started sipping on it. But for those that have been following me and watching, you know that on August 1st, I got back on track with my eating and, you know, trying to not be 100% vegan, but definitely trying to eat more vegan stuff, like being 95% vegan, but also doing the intermittent fasting while I'm only eating once a day. And I will say today is one of them days where I'll say to myself, this is a day that I look better than I feel, because with the detoxing, if you do your research, everybody reacts differently. But I've been doing the detoxing and everything, and I do know that I have to up my water, because right here my lip has been chapped, and chapped lips is a sign of it's a sign of dehydration. And because when you're doing detoxing, when you're drinking herbal teas and you're detoxing and stuff, you must push water. And as much as I've been pushing it, apparently I'm not pushing enough, because like I said, this is chapped right there. So I gotta, number one, I gotta push more water. I'm not pushing enough. Two, one of the side effects of detoxing, when you kind of know that it's really working, is you have the body aches, which I've been having. It actually, and I'm like, okay, the body aches, the chills. 1 minute, so I've been experiencing that, and being tired, just being really tired, like no energy. But that usually lasts, they say, sometimes it hits you by day 3. Sometimes it hits you by day 4. Between 3 and 5 days it kicks in. It only usually lasts a few days. It's like, sometimes some people it lasts up to a week. It just depends upon how junky your system was. I know my system is not real junky, so I'm not worried about that part. It's just, I know that by me doing this, eating once a day, I got a lot going on. Plus I started back exercising yesterday. So I know today I got a lot going on, but I'm not, of course, I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna keep it pushing. And I guess in about another hour, I'm gonna get ready to eat. I am a creature of habit. My plan was to do the videos on a daily, like do the vlogging on like every day, and so y'all can see for at least for about 7 days. But I'm really a creature of habit when it comes to my eating. That's why I prep big stuff and all of that. So I'm like, I don't want to bore y'all with the same meal, even though, well, it's not necessarily the same, because it's definitely the same salad, because I made a big salad, but I do different things. But like today, it's gonna be a repetitive meal from yesterday, which is gonna be my salad and a baked potato. So I was like, I don't have to show that. I just, get on here and talk or whatever. And the lethargicness that you get when you're detoxing. You know, that's one of the side effects, is being lethargic. And I'm gonna be honest with you, so I'm like, today, all day today, I'm like, I could be talking and I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, what was I just saying? Yeah, and so I've been going through that all day today. But I'm not worried, because like I said, as long as I got it up my water, once I get the water pushing, that it helped going to get this part over with. And then one thing about it, once your body has detoxed and it's back good, you have an abundance of energy. You might get some outbreaks. You might get, you know, it's different things that you might get, but the benefits behind it is really good. And so that's the thing, because I'm trying my best to get back on track. Ain't no trying, I'm doing it. No, let me retract that, because see, you have the power. Words are powerful, and I'm speaking life over me and my situation, and my everything I'm doing is going good. I know something like it's pulling water, because look, my rings are getting tight again, and I have the little rain guard things on. This one I don't have a rain guard on, but I might have to put one on. But that's another thing. Last night, y'all, I don't even know how many times I went to the bathroom last night. I was constantly up and down all night going to the restroom. Where it was just pulling the water. It was pulling the water off, because yesterday, you know, I did the water gain, the temporary, I did that one, the tea that pulls the water. So yeah, I was up all night with having to go to the bathroom and urinate. It wasn't even the Slim tea that cleans you out. That's not what kept me up. The good part about that, it kicks in the morning and, you know, get you going in the daytime. But at night, you trying to sleep, y'all don't know. I was knocked out at one point, sleeping so good. And the thing about me is, when I wake up, it takes me a long time to go back to sleep. So I basically spent the majority of last night up, because I was constantly kept going to the bathroom. And I couldn't get comfortable for nothing. I couldn't get comfortable. So I'm like, okay, this is all a part of it. But this is what was my little saying. And I said, I really need that. So I did. I said, Lord, thank you. The little saying on my little tea bag today is, there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. And I said, Lord, thank you. I needed that. So again, this is the way I look at anything that I'm doing, no matter what it is, no matter how uncomfortable, how inconvenient, it's all a part of the process. And I'm like, that's when you put the work in, you're gonna get results. And I'm like, when I put the work in, this is putting the work in. It's that simple. This is putting the work in. There are no shortcuts. And I'm not looking for any shortcuts, because one thing I've learned, when you work hard for something, you appreciate it more. So even down to when I was strictly vegan and I lost the first 52 pounds, y'all, I appreciated that to the point where even when I fell off of my eating regimen and wasn't 100% vegan, I still was mindful of what I ate, when I ate, because I'm like, I cannot gain that weight back. Now, like I said, I truly believe I gained probably about 5 pounds of that back. I don't have my scale here, but that was water weight, because hit my rings, now they're big again. And I'm like, and I go through that part, but I was serious. I'm like, because let me tell you something. Ooh, weight is easy to put on for certain people, because there was actually someone that sent me a comment saying that they're trying to gain weight. But for the most part, for people like me with weight problems, the weight is easy to put on, but hard as hell to get off. And y'all, and this is another funny thing. I have an Android phone. I have a Samsung Galaxy. So, your phone back up your pictures, whatever. Gallery and Google are always sending me memories. Y'all, starting August 1st, and this is no lie. my phone has been sending me all these memories, and I'm like, again, Lord, I thank you. Because when I look at those pictures, and they was like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago. I'm looking at them pictures, them 4-year pictures. I was like, whoa. And I was like, oh my God. You joking, right? No. I was like, Lord, they had me running around here looking like a little cute blowfish. Because I was swole all the way up. But I'm like, but I needed to see that, because again, I done got used to seeing my face this size. So when I first read, I was like, am I losing weight? Now I can see it, but now I done been this size for 3 months. So now I'm used to seeing me look like this, which I'm feeling like I'm like, okay, I ain't losing nothing. I'm still swole, but behind there, when I saw them pictures. And then Kara was looking at one of my videos, and they had another video up on it from like 4 years ago when I first started YouTube. And I'm like, whoa. Y'all, I said, oh my God, I cussed. I'm like, well, damn. Yeah. I was like, whoa. Again, all motivation. It wasn't even, I'm like, see, this is what, when you put the work in, it was reinforcement, encouragement, and more motivation, determination to stay the course. Because I'm telling y'all, when I look, and then I was trying to switch up stuff because they're saying that, my backup stuff is getting ready to expire or whatever, because I guess they're stopping that part of Samsung or whatever. So I'm having to move my pictures. And as I'm moving things and I'm looking back at old stuff, and I'm like, whoa. And I did. I had a moment. Because I'm like, you know what? Sometimes I beat up on myself and I get frustrated, like, why can't I lose weight? I don't want to do this. I want to just lose weight. But I'm like, I wasn't really committed, and there was a lot of stuff in me, a lot of stuff that I had to get rid of. Because when you realize that you are an emotional eater, or you're a bored eater, or food is your comfort, it might not be that you gorge on food, but you just might eat all of the wrong things and not be mobile enough. You're taking in all these calories and you're not burning anything. It was that kind of thing but I had to, even down to, I had to understand what was going on with me, that even when I was losing weight before, because there was times I've lost weight, and then I'm like, but I would stop. I'm like, what is the problem? So I had to work on that. And a clear mind opens you're better focused. When you got a lot going on in your mind, everything that goes on in your body, I've said this too many times before, your body goes with whatever your mind tells it to do. And when you're stressing and I want this, I want that, your body start craving and saying you want it too, when you really don't. You just got to keep, and I'm learning to keep myself busy. But when I tell y'all, when I was going through those pictures and I was just looking, and I had to really say, Lord, I thank you. It was a humbling, very appreciative and grateful moment where I had to really say thank you. And then not only that, I had to pat myself on the back, because I'm like, one thing about you, when you get focused and you really want to do something, nothing can stop you. I was like that all my life. I'm like, where did that stop? What happened? Life happened. Things happened. Start trying to please everybody else. All those things happened. And now I'm focusing back on me. That's not saying that I don't care about other people's feelings or nothing. That does not say any of that. That's simply saying that I'm learning to love myself, which I've always loved me, but there was some parts of me that apparently I wasn't loving myself enough. Because one thing I do know, when you truly love yourself, it's just some things you're going to take better care of yourself. And I wasn't doing that because there was some issues, some healings that need to take place. And that's why I say mental healing is imperative. You have to be mentally strong in order to be physically strong. There's no way around it. And somebody might beg to differ, but for me. So, yeah, this is just one of those, I just want to give y'all the update. This is one of them foggy, this is the down part of detoxing. But I was always told, you know, even when you don't feel good, get up, fix yourself up. And it helps your mood. And it does, because I'm like, well, yeah, I look better than I feel, but just that makes me feel better. And I know this is not going to be an easy journey, but it's going to be one that's well worth it. And I know that without a shadow of a doubt. So my message to y'all is, again, I need to do this disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I don't have no degrees in any type of medical fields. Everything that I'm doing and I share with you all, I'm sharing my journey. I'm sharing what works for me. I'm not telling nobody to go out and do anything, try it the way I'm doing it. If you're under doctor care, make sure whatever you do, if you want to go on this journey with, you know, for those of us that's doing it together, make sure you get the okay. I know this is what's working for me. I don't want nobody thinking they're trying to solicit y'all to go out and buy certain things. People, y'all want to know what I'm doing, and I'm sharing my journey. This is my journey, and I'm learning what works for me and what doesn't. And one thing about me, I love knowledge, but I love to share knowledge as well. So when I learn something that works or that's beneficial, I love to share it with people, because I want all of us to succeed. If you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, whatever it is, you want to, whatever. I want each one of us to be successful. And just like I appreciate, I've gotten a lot of excellent feedback and comments and emails of people giving me tips and sharing information with me. And let me tell you something, I thank y'all. Please continue to do that. I do have to start back. I wasn't realizing that. I guess I just forgot. But I'm going to start. I got to make sure I put my email address and stuff in the description box so that you can, for those that don't have it, can reach out. I love knowledge. I love knowledge. And as I learn, I don't mind sharing, because I want all of us to grow. It's enough out there. We all can be successful. And the key to anything I'm learning is, like they say, teamwork make the dream work. When you have people pushing you and encouraging you, and you can't help but to succeed. But it was something that Belinda Joy, everybody that's familiar with me knows she's been a day one subscriber and very supportive. It was something she said in a comment, and it kind of stung a little bit. But I was like, see, I can always count on the honesty, and I knew it came from a good place. And that is, she was like, your channel can be very successful, but we can't want it more than you do. The days of just turning on the camera are gone. You gotta get the people something. So find out what works for you and take it and run with it. And I appreciated that, because the part about we can't want it more than you do, that goes back to my how bad do you want it? And I had to say, Stacy, do you really want this? Or this is just something you're saying right now? No, I was trying to do what I felt everybody wanted from me, and I kept falling off. I kept falling off. Now I'm doing what I want to do. Even down to this 30-day challenge, posting 30 days. I'm so glad I challenged myself, because now it's like I was like, I feel weird. Like I gotta record. I gotta get up, get myself together. It's my job. This is my job. And I take my job seriously. And one thing about me, anything that I do, I want to be the best. So with that being said, I got to keep pushing even when I don't feel like it. And I got so much encouragement, y'all, and so much from everybody that's watching. It's like, I can't let nobody down. I can't let myself down. I don't want to let nobody down. And I'm like, but it's not like bad pressure, it's good pressure. So I'm good with it all. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do this, and y'all. So I just want, again, stop by. I know I'm long-winded, I know that, but I just want, really show y'all, talk to y'all about the downside to this detoxing. But even with it, I'm saying, like, you know what, I started out feeling blah, and but because I'm talking, and as I'm talking, I'm encouraging myself, I'm speaking life, I'm like, I feel so much better just because I changed my words, and because I changed my way of thinking and looking at this and just talking about it. That's why I realized that being able to vent and talk is so important, because a lot of times when you're talking, you're venting, you'll get your answer in the middle of whatever you're saying. So y'all, I just thank y'all so much for the encouragements, and I'm here to encourage y'all. Continue to encourage me, and I'm gonna get ready to go on and wrap this one up, because I keep talking, little talk. I gotta give the gap, little talk. But I just want to say thank y'all so much for pushing me. Thank you for standing with me, rocking with me, and everything else that go along with it. I thank y'all, and I say I can't be glad. I can't be glad. I will be glad when I get over this initial part of this detoxing, so that I can get this abundance of energy, and all this other stuff will be over and done with, and just keep it going. So I will keep giving y'all updates and sharing whatever I got, and I'll see y'all on the next go round. So as I like to say, I'll see y'all when? Tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye.